Thanks for coming back. Got some breaking news. I just seen, according to Bleacher Report, I got pulled up. Says NBA rumors. James Harden trade talks ended by 76ers after no traction with Clippers. Here's my take on it. The 76ers wanted a lot for James Harden. The Clippers tried to finesse, in my opinion, try to say, I'm going to give you this, try to give them less. Because if they knew James Harden only wanted to play for the Clippers, that the 76ers would have to give him at a lesser value because they can't trade him nowhere else now because that's where he wants to go. A lot of teams kind of fall back and be like, I don't want James Harden now if he want to just go to the Clippers. So, with that being said, I don't even got to read the article. I want to talk about the thinking aspect of this guy, the thinking game part of this, right? I'm going to look at this from two sides of the fence. He's one of those guys that cares about his brand and he wants to get all his bread before he leaves the game. In my opinion, that's what I think he is. I don't think he cares about winning a championship. Just stuff that I see him do, little things that I see him do. I don't see him going the extra to win a championship. I think he gets to those points, but if it's not the way that he wants it, he don't want to win it. If he's not the man in the position to win the championship, he's not going to want to win like that. He has to be like the Michael Jordan. It has to go his way. The media narrative has to be pointed towards him. He don't want to be a number two. He has to be the number one guy. I'm not going to say that he was jealous of Embiid, but I don't think he didn't like the fact that Embiid won the MVP. In my opinion, I think he felt like he should have been the MVP because he felt that if it wasn't for him, Embiid would have won MVP. That's just from what I see, my two eyes. The fact that he is like he is, I don't fully blame him. I give him probably about 80% of the blame. I give 20% to Daryl Morey. He enabled him ever since Houston, created the monster, him and D'Antoni. And sometimes, you live by the sword, die by the sword, so. Daryl Morey seemed like he's trying to put his foot down, like, well, we're going to keep you. You're going to come back to training camp. But what's going to happen is he's probably going to buck against the system. He's probably going to talk crazy at press conferences, kind of like he did when he left Houston. And then in the Nets, he's going to try to force his way up out of there. He's going to try to make it so bad and so tough that Daryl Morey is not going to have a choice but to try to trade him, just like he did in Houston. So, maybe he may prove me wrong, maybe not. But going off of what has been shown thus far in Houston, every time he get to the close to winning the championship, it's like something happened or he kind of shuts down or things don't go his way. He kind of go into a power mode. They get rid of Russell Westbrook. He wants to leave. He said he did all he can do. He forces his way, talking crazy press conferences, forces his way to the Nets, goes to the Nets, plays. Kyrie Irving sat out, didn't want to get, the jab or whatever. And when he saw that started to break down, he said, I want out. Let me out. Get me out. I'm going to go over here with the 76ers. Goes to the 76ers. And I don't know if he felt overshadowed by Embiid, but he was playing good. But I don't know what happened between him and Doc Rivers. I'd be very interested to know, like, was it a conversation? Did he tell James Harden that he needed to really work on more assisting and, being a number two? Something changed. Like, when you look at those final two games in that NBA, it's almost like he gave the game to the Celtics. He didn't even try to be aggressive. It's like he went to the basket a couple of times and he had the layup, but he passed it back out. It's just a lot of little detailed things, if you're paying attention, that's obvious that he does when things are not going his way. Kind of like an entitled kid, a little spoiled kid. But let me know in the comments what you think about the 76ers not trading James Harden and what you think he's going to do in training camp. I think that every time he get interviewed, he gonna say something crazy. He gonna try to force his way up out of there. He gonna try everything he can. But let me know what you think in the comments. This is Mike. I wanted to stop by and talk about this hot take. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and continue to watch CTM Sports content. I'm out.
Hey, this is Mike Flair, and bingo, you're watching CTM Sports. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and continue watching. Bottom line, bingo.